Sorry, so we had some net issues. That's why we were logged out. Anyways, it was supposed to start as a fresh meeting. Okay. So as I was saying, we had we have done three graphs. This was the first one, okay, where the lines were intersecting. The lines were intersecting, correct? Then we had the second pair, which we had seen 2x plus 3y minus 9 equals to 0. 2x plus 3y minus 9 equals to 0. 2x plus 3y and 4x plus 6y minus 18 equal to 0. 4x plus 6y minus 18 equal to 0. Here the graph you had seen, the lines were coinciding. Today we have seen x plus 2y minus 4 equals to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0, and the lines are parallel. This is what we have seen. So if you remember, the other day I had made you draw the table wherein we had written a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2. Okay. So now with this we will again correlate with that table. So if you check the first one, okay, here a is 1, a1 is 1, a2 is 3, a1. Okay, so in the first case, if I were to say a1 upon a2 equals to 1 upon 3, a1 upon a2 equals to a1 upon 3. What is b1 upon b2 over here? b1 upon b2 equals to minus 2 upon 4, minus 2 upon 4, which is the same as minus 1 upon 2. So a1 upon a2 not equals to b1 upon b2. The lines are intersecting and they have a unique solution. This is what we had written in the table the other day when I had told you. That time you had drawn the table, so I'm just explaining it again with you. Now check the second equation. a1 upon a2 equals to 2 upon 4, which is 1 upon 2. b1 upon b2 is 3 upon 6, which is also 1 upon 2, and c1 upon c2 is 9 minus 9 upon minus 18, which is also 1 upon 2. So this is 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. That is a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2. Okay, a1 upon 2 equals to b1 upon b2 equals to c1 upon c2. Then the lines are coincident. And the last case that we saw, a1 upon a2 is equals to 1 upon 2, b1 upon b2 equals to 2 upon 4, which is 1 upon 2, and c1 upon c2 is minus 4 upon minus 12, which is 1 upon 3. So a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, which is not equal to c1 upon c2, which is not equal to c1 upon c2. Then the lines are parallel. Then the lines are parallel. Is this clear? That is all that is there to this. Not very complicated. Okay. So a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. Straight away you can say that the lines are intersecting. a1 upon a2 equals to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2, again you can say that the lines are parallel. And if all three are equal, A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, which is equal to C1 upon C2, then you can say that the lines are coincident. Is this clear? Okay. If you want here, you can also write over here again. Just write this down, whole thing, so that you can understand. We had already written this in the form of a table, but here we are writing this with respect to the three graphs that we have done between day before and today. Please write this down. I believe ma'am has already told you that we will have 2 days holiday, that is Saturday and Tuesday, and we'll be meeting next Thursday. Before that, when we meet, you will be completing exercise 3.2 also. You will be completing exercise 3.2 also. Okay. Then we will see the algebraic methods of solving pair of linear equations. If you have done with this, please let me know. We have 3 more examples to solve. Finish copying, let me know. Please let me know if you all have completed this. Unless Abdullah Hadi is gone. Okay. So if you all have finished this, as I said, then we'll proceed further. Okay. Now, once we know this, let's proceed. You have to plot graphically, check graphically whether, check graphically whether x plus 3y equal to 6, x plus 3y equal to 6, and check graphically whether x plus 3y equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y, 2x minus 3y equal to 12 are consistent. Now, what do we mean by consistent? Consistent means there is a solution, at least one solution. Okay, there is at least one solution. Consistent means there is at least one solution. That means either it should be intersecting. Consistent means there should be at least one solution. That means either it should be intersecting or it should be coincident, one of the two. If so, solve them graphically. If so, solve them graphically. Solve graphically. If so, that means if they are consistent, solve graphically. Now, how do we know whether they are consistent or not? You will have to plot the graphs. How are you going to plot the graphs? I've already shown you. You have to take minimum 3 points. Once you have those 3 points, you can plot the graph. So let's see. You all start with this. Okay. We have to plot this and we have to do this fast, because as I said, we have to do 3. So if I were to take this, I'll say x plus 3y equal to 6. In the first one, I'll say let y equal to 0, so x equals to 6. Then I'll say let y equal to 1, so x will be 6 minus 3, that is 3, and let y equal to 2, so this will become 3 to the 6. The 6, when it comes this side, will become minus 6, so x equal to 0. So I've got 6 comma 0 1, oh sorry, 3 comma 1 0 comma 2. If I were to plot that or put that over here in a table, in fact, x y x y. So here it would be 6 0 6 comma 0 3 1 3 comma 1 0 2 0 comma 2. This is for the first line that I have got. This is for the first line that I have got. Similarly, I am going to solve for the second line. So for second line, again, I'll say this is for 1, this is for 2. Let y equal to 0. So my 2x equals to 12. So x equals to 6. X equals to 6. Okay. So again, I have 6 comma. Let y equals to 2. If I take y equals to 2, it will become 6. Minus 6, when it goes that side, it will become plus 6. Or rather, let y equal to, y equal to 2, it will become minus 6. Minus 3 into 2 will become minus 6. Instead of that, I'll take y equal to minus 2. If I take y equal to minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. Plus 6, when it goes this side, becomes minus 6. So 2x equals to 12 minus 6. That means 2x equals to 6. X equals to 3. So 3 comma minus 2. And let y equal to minus 4. So minus 4 into minus 3 is plus 12. Plus 12, when it goes this side, will become minus 12. 2x equals to 12 minus 12. 2x equals to 0. X equals to 0. So 0 comma minus 4. So for the second line, if I were to write over here only, okay, I would have 6, 0, 6 comma 0, then 3 minus 2, 3 comma minus 2, and 0 minus 4, 0 comma minus 4. This is for the second listing that I got. So this is how I'll get this. Then I'll plot the graph. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and so on. So I'll have -1, -2, -4, -6, and so on. Okay. So like that. Here again, -1, -2, -3, so on. 1, 2, 4, 6, and so on. Like this, I'll plot the graph. Now the first one, x equals to 6, y equals to 0. That is this one, 6 comma 0. Then x equals to 3, y equals to 1. That is over here, 3 comma 1. X equals to 0, y equals to 2. That is this one. X equals to 0, y equals to 2. This is 3 comma 1. This is 0 comma 2. Similarly, for the second line, 6 and 0, that happens to be the same point again. Okay. 3 comma -2. Hello. Sorry, we got disconnected at seems again. Can you see now? Can you see on the board? Okay. So the second this thing that I got is 6 comma 0, which is over here again. Then 3 comma. Could you all see, please? Let me know whether you can see. Simon, again, we are getting disconnected. I don't know. There's some problem today with the net. Riza, can you see? Abdul Ahad, can you see? Can you hear? Please let me know. Riza, Abdul Ahad, can you see? Can you all see and hear? Getting no response from you all. Anyone see and hear, please reply. Abdul Ahad, Riza. I'm waiting for your feedback so that I can proceed further. No feedback from any one of you.